Good afternoon once again. Today is Sunday, May the 17th, 2020, and this is the English language summary for the daily press briefing here at the Center for COVID Situation Administration, or CCSA. So first of all, I'd like to say that it's World Telecommunication and Information Society Day today, designated by the international community as a day to raise awareness on the use of the internet and ICT, which can bring to societies and economies progress and development, and also to commemorate the founding of the ITU as well. So it could not be a more appropriate time today to talk about the application, the platform, that we have launched, the Thai Chana platform. As you know, it's a web-based platform Thailand is using as a public health, which has begun use today already, Sunday, May the 17th. This platform will help us to ensure that we continue to fight COVID together in our new normal. The spokesperson mentioned about this platform, and also we had a guest speaker, the Inspector General of the Ministry of Digital Economy and Society as well, talking about the Thai Chana platform. And as you can see on screen, some images of the platform when you go into the platform. This platform was open for business today at 6 a.m. and we know now that around more than 20,000 businesses have already used the QR code for this platform, and over 5,000 persons have already read the QR code from their mobile phones. This is considering that the businesses have begun using the QR codes just this morning. So when the establishments or department stores or restaurants were open at around 10 or 11 this morning, over 5,000 and counting have already scanned and took the QR codes to check into the system. So we hope that today we'll be able to welcome the public to a safe environment, to businesses around the country, restaurants, department stores. It's our first day of easing of restrictions. The Thai Chana website is currently being translated into English as mentioned, and the hotline for any inquiries is 1119. The spokesperson also underlined the benefit of the platform in monitoring congestion in restaurants and department stores, and it can be seen from the interest of various businesses already using the platform since this morning. And another important benefit is, of course, the free COVID testing, notified by mobile phone by the platform of any risk if you checked in and the venue was found later to have infected persons. The guest speaker, the Inspector General of the Ministry of Digital Economy and Society, also briefed a bit more detail on this, that since early this morning, the Thai Chana team had been hard at work, and there is already wide usage. He explained that the process for businesses and individuals to register can also be read from the how-to section of the website, and asking people not to forget to check out after checking in the various business establishments. So I'll go straight away to the quick reminders we have on the relaxation measures. As mentioned yesterday, you'll see on screen in a moment the two big clusters of activities and businesses permitted to resume today. So all the measures will be in effect on the 17th. So for this English language slide, we might have it on screen for a few seconds for people to see the details. The first cluster would be the activities relating to the economy and way of life, as you see on screen, such as department stores, care centers for children, older persons. And we also have the second cluster, which includes the exercise and healthcare activities clusters, such as swimming pools, fitness centers not located in department stores. Of course, additional safety measures are in place for these reopening. They have to comply with these various measures. So it's not actually business as usual, but it's business in our new normal with added safety precautions. So please be mindful that as you begin to return to some of your daily activities, be mindful of the measures that we still have to keep in mind. We are not letting our guard down, of course. We are taking a calculated risk, and we need everyone's full cooperation. And in terms of implementation, of course, today, the first day of the easing up of measures for the second phase. So department stores have been preparing for this. Department stores have opened today. You see images on screen here now of examples of this. I believe this is Siam Paragon in Bangkok, just as an example of businesses that have spent the last days, if not weeks, preparing for this new normal with all the measures in place, as you can see on screen. Here are some pictures of the efforts. And of course, it is effort well spent. And today, the department stores are open. Another important piece of information is the relevant decision made, including the decision by the Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand to extend the temporary ban on all international flights to Thailand until June the 30th. This means that the previous ban will be extended from the beginning of June to the end of June. Again, this ban does not apply to exceptional cases like state and military aircraft, emergency landing, technical landing, humanitarian reasons, medical and relief flights, and repatriation flights of Thai nationals, as well as cargo flights. So you have an infographic by the CAAT on you. Of course, I would have to mention that at the moment, around the globe, many countries still have a flight ban. And I'll give you some examples because of the daily assessment that each country has and the measures that they have to still hold in place. Some examples, for example, in Sweden, there is an extension of the flight ban until the 15th of June, of course, with certain exceptions, humanitarian flights, cargo flights, and the rest, and repatriation. And so the flight ban is extended until the 15th of June in Sweden, but until the 15th of July, it is not recommended to travel by flight. Another example is in Portugal, wherein the flight ban is until the 15th of June currently, with the exception of flights coming from within Europe, flights from Schengen countries, flight from Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo in Brazil, as well as from Portuguese-speaking countries. And around the world, as mentioned, there are still flight bans in countries from like Canada to Argentina, from Morocco to Australia, to the EU, to Indonesia, to Japan, just to name a few, because similar considerations are being made for emergency and repatriation flights in these countries as well, even though they are relaxing various measures and also limiting domestic travel. So that is still going on around the world. And likewise, this is a measure that is calculated for Thailand. The spokesperson in his briefing also talked about the observations on the global situation, including the sharing of the latest news, in particular regarding children around the world affected by the multi-system inflammatory syndrome, which has symptoms similar to the Kawasaki disease and the toxic shock syndrome. And there have been some fatalities, and its link to COVID is still being studied. So that is something that we will be looking into around the world. So moving on to the general situation and number of cases that we have for today, we have 3 confirmed cases for today. Particularly, they are Thai nationals returning on the repatriation flight from Egypt and Pakistan, but currently they are in state quarantine from their arrival. From the point of their arrival, they have been placed into the state quarantine, so that is contained. The containment measures are in place. And they have arrived in Thailand in the beginning of May, and under state quarantine, before the 14-day period was over, it was found that they are COVID positive and are currently undergoing a treatment. And total confirmed cases accumulated, so now we have 3,028. Total recovered and discharged is 2,856 with no fatalities. So moving on to the issue of compliance, once again, it's now not only monitored and assessed, but of course, the assessment will be through the Thai Chana platform, as mentioned as well. General public can help out with this effort, and hoping that they will. The overall picture of compliance in terms of businesses reveals that from the 3rd to the 16th of May, over 240,000 establishments were inspected, and approximately combined 20% have violated or did not fully comply with the measures. So, of course, now it's more than ever important for the second phase for all business establishments to comply with the measures in full. On screen, yes, that's the various business clusters. So moving on to the next issue is the repatriation of Thai nationals. To date, over 8,000 nationals have been repatriated by air from 36 countries and territories around the world. And for projection, around the 17th to the 24th of May, we expect around 26 more flights from various countries, the details of which you can see on the screen, with some new countries, new destinations, which repatriation flights are taking place, such as from Chile, as well as Kuwait. The various embassies around the world have continued to assist Thai nationals. We have some images of that for you. On the 15th of May, the Royal Thai Embassy in Ottawa, Canada, and the Consulate General in Vancouver joined hands with the Thai Embassy in Tokyo to facilitate Thai repatriation flights back to Thailand. I have some images of that. And also, we also have an image from the Royal Thai Embassy in Oslo, Norway, where the ambassador visited monks at the Thai temple there to discuss how COVID is affecting the Thai community in Norway. They also discussed an ongoing project with the Thai temples in Norway and in Iceland to help raise funds for local medical personnel in those countries, Norwegian and Icelandic medical personnel, as well as Thai persons facing difficulty there. Once again, we have some good stories, images. We talked about the various department stores opening, the restaurants with the various measures. Of course, this is another image that we have of restaurants practicing social distancing, so customers, when they come to dine, at least they have someone to dine with, and practicing social distancing at the same time. So this is basically the recap that I have for you today. Today, of course, it's one important day. We have reopened and unlocked and relaxed measures for more business venues to open. But of course, business venues that have complied with the additional safety measures announced, that is very important. So let us make sure that we will continue to comply and abide with the new normal and make them part of our new daily habit. So we continue to help each other in the new normal. I think we have a last slide, because as we move towards the second phase, we're transitioning towards the second phase. We're going step by step, and step by step, we will succeed. We are stronger and better together. We are stronger and better today. So thank you very much for your attention. Have a pleasant afternoon. Stay safe, and please take care of each other as with every day. Thank you very much. สวัสดีครับ